Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with part 5 of Viduru Niti. Vidur was a stepbrother of the king of Hastinapur, Dhritarashtra. As he was a low-born, he was made the prime minister and not the king. The king was blind, but he was blind to an extreme limit. He couldn't see any virtues in anybody else except his own son Duryodhan and other sons like Dusashan. The Pandavas, who were born to another stepbrother of the king, were denied their right of the kingdom. Vidur is celebrated for being a great scholar. He was an epitome of truthfulness, unbiased judgment, dutifulness, and unfaltering faith to dharma. He is well known for his nitis, that is, principles chronicled in the form of conversation with his brother, which took place prior to the war of Kurukshetra. While the Vidur Niti is mainly grounded in politics, it can be widely used even in our daily lives. In the portion of the Vidur Niti that I have taken today, Vidur continues with his stress on forgiveness, dharma, ahimsa, virtues which every king should have, which every citizen should have. Vidur says, Kshama vashi kritiha loke kshamya kim na sadhyate shanti khadg kare yasya kim karishyati durjana. In this world, forgiveness can conquer anyone. It is a charm. Every obstacle can be overcome with patience and forbearance. No evil person can harm the one who comes with the sword of peace, with the weapon of peace. Vidur illustrates it. He says a conflagration dies on its own when there is no dry grass to burn. A person lacking in the virtue of forgiveness makes himself and others associated with him equally guilty. O king, dharma alone is the highest virtue. Forgiveness alone is the panacea for peace. Learning is the most satisfying attainment. Ahimsa is the greatest source of happiness. Dve karmani narah kurvan asmin loke virochate. A person who is always polite and who does not honor and befriend evil persons, says Vidur, deserves special consideration in this world. About the duties of a grihastha. A person living the life of a family man with wife and children. Says Vidur, a grihastha who shuns his duties and never gets going, and a sannyasi busy without business, neither of them deserve respect and recognition due to wrong attitude. Rajan, Continues Vidur, the person who, though powerful, is forgiving, and the one who is benevolent, although himself not a man of means, they ascend to heaven. So, forgiveness is a virtue pleaded by Vidur. He is advising the king that you must give the rightful dues of the Pandava brothers. After all, it was their father who was the king preceding Dhritarashtra. And now they are not even allowed to enjoy whatever little was given to them. And the two families are ready to go to a war which would be highly destructive. Vidur gives a very good illustration. He says, न्याया गतस्य द्रव्यस्य बोधव्यौ द्वावतिक्रमौ अपात्रे प्रतिपतिश्च पात्रे च अप्रतिपादनम. The wealth earned through fair means can be mishandled in two ways. Give it to the undeserving and deny the deserving. The affluent who do not give charity and the poor cannot patiently bear their circumstances deserve to be drowned in water with a heavy stone tied to their neck. So, in these few verses, Vidur makes a number of points. One is about dharma alone being the highest virtue, forgiveness alone being the panacea for peace, ahimsa is the greatest source of happiness. I am repeating it even at the cost of repetition because these are very sound principles by which kings should govern and by which people should live their lives. I close here today. I'll take up another issue raised by Vidur in the next video. Thank you very much for listening to me, for visiting this site.